I mean, you know how he felt about G.I. Joe and Fresh Prince. He's
D.O. Double J.
He's very astute.
Double J. He was just at my house a couple weeks ago.
I didn't steal nothing either. I left shit like
But he's very astute about Philadelphia hip hop in particular. Yes, he's a very like Snoop. Again, I understand why he's the dog father, because again, he's very knowledgeable about it, hip hop as a whole. You know what I mean? Whether it be old school or new school. And in particular, he knew a lot about you all. So if you could speak to that, Snoop,
oh, that's crazy.
Well, when I was growing up listening to hip hop, you know, I come up in the early 80s, Fresh Prince, Jazzy Jeff, y'all motherfuckers was like top 5 on some real shit. That first album y'all dropped with the Ready Roxy and the brand new funk and all that shit. That shit was so hard. It was like LL Cool J hard, like lyrically, like sonically, like punchline, like hard wise, funny wise. Like you had everybody, like you said, you had funny shit, but you had shit that was MC shit. To where on the West, we was really after lyrical content. So when you was busting the way Jazzy Jeff was cutting that shit up, and like you say, he was making the precise cuts, he wasn't overdoing it, and it was just the sonic sound of it all. It was inspiring, and it made us when we made records, we wanted to make records like that felt good. So if you listen to our records in the beginning, they may have been hard, but they all felt good, and you could them motherfuckers. So the foundation, y'all laid a great foundation, and I always felt like you, Will, was like in the same level as LL Cool J, because LL was always like the hardest rapper to me in the world. Yeah, well, then I heard the fucking song "Summertime," right? And I'm listening. My ears say either Rakim wrote that song, or either you and Rakim had a meeting or something.
Can you please?
Am I wrong or right?
No.
Can you please settle that urban legend? Because people think, and Rakim McLean, that's my guy, but he thinks that you took his cadence. And can you please actually put that to rest?
Absolutely, without question, I was trying to sound like Rakim, right? So, but what had happened was, what had happened was, no, I was absolutely positively, Rakim was my favorite rapper at the time. And I had just finished the album, and I was going to the airport to fly back to Philly. I'd done a couple songs with Hula and Fingers, these Chicago producers. So I was, me and Jeff had done our part of the album. Did these couple songs with Hula and Fingers. I was on my way to the airport, and we had partied all night. So I've been at the club all night. The album's done. It's great. So I'm walking out of the studio. I'm saying goodbye, and they hand me the track. They was like, "Hey, we just did this one more joint last night," and they handed me the track for Summertime. So I was going to the airport. My flight was delayed. It's fake like crazy. My flight was delayed. So I'm in there, and I was like, let me just mess with it. And I was like, ooh, damn, that joint is crazy. And it's the only record I've ever written from beginning to end one time through and didn't go back and change anything. I wrote it from top to bottom, just how it is. But then I went back to try to lay it, and my voice, because I'd been out partying all night, I couldn't get my higher voice. And the only way that I could get my voice out is I had to be down in there. So I was like, here it is, like the transform. But it was strictly because my voice was blown out. And then while I was doing it, I was like, oh, I sound like the R. I sound like the R.
But Snoop, let it be known, Snoop, that we left the studio. We were in the vehicle. We were leaving. They ran out. They gave him the tape. It was the last song.
Yeah, but I wrote it all. Rakim didn't have anything to do with the lyrics other than the massive love and respect and the imprint that he had left on me as an artist, and the desire I had to just get anywhere near the quality of rapper that
shows your penmanship. That shows that your pen was real mighty for you to channel that, but to still remain you.
Yeah,
it still was you. It just felt like some shit that he would have said. That's how dope that motherfucker was.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, damn, this shit is cold right
I'm
here.
Definitely all the way.
While you're front stunting on the red zone, playing.
Yeah, man. Everything I could do to get on the level with the R.
Wow.
And then also I got to mention this. Like, it was 2 more rappers from Philly that we really fucking respected on the West. Cool C and Steady B.
Yeah.
Well, hey Snoop, there was an infamous battle right after the American Music Award.
I battled Steady B live on the radio.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that.
Listen to me, Snoop. Listen to me. Snoop, listen to me. It was unmerciful.
Yeah.
Give it here.
It was unmerciful. I mean, I got to find out, Mimi. My ex-girl.
I'm a hip hop student, so to me, like, that's what I need that. That's what
I mean, I'm just saying, I was hard to beat at the time. I was hard
to beat. I need that, Will. I need that.
No, listen to me. It was, and Will is, naturally he goes to the comedic place, but really, to be honest, in terms of vocally coming at people, he's going to cut you. Yeah. He's trying to cut every piece of your balls out. Yeah. Period. And I'm just being honest with you.
I don't think nobody wanted that issue with you back then, Will.
It's
because you could beat him, man. You could outclass him, man. You could outfunny him. Like, that's one thing about hip hop. If you can make somebody laugh,
dude.
You can throw the narrative and also be fly and dope. You already didn't win.
That's hard to beat.
Yeah. So I just wanted again, we're actually we're coming on before my brother Shaheem's show. You know what I mean? Called The Walkthrough. And Snoop is a guest on it. So he just came on the Pop One and give us some love. You know what I mean?
Appreciate y'all. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Y'all, man.
Appreciate y'all. Love.
Hey, Shaheem, you do great interviews. I always say you one of the dudes that I love doing interviews with. You really thoughtful, you insightful, you understand the dynamics of hip hop, both sides of it. You do great work, brother.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I just love working with y'all brothers, man.
Love what you're doing, man.
It's the young boy, Shy. That's your young boy, Shy. That's my guy.
Hey, Jazzy Jeff, send me some heat, nigga. I know you producing your ass off.
Listen.
I've been on your wing. I've been on your heels, and you know it.
Yeah, I know. You remember that Glenn Lewis track I gave you when we was in Hong Kong?
Man. God damn, I'm about to come get you, man. Quit playing.
Hey, listen.